everybody. My name is Jeanette, and I'm going to do a video about my last 2 years and 8 months in celibacy, conscious celibacy. I've been pretty open about this on my social media, and I have gotten dozens and dozens of DMs asking me all these questions, and also personal friends of mine who are curious. And as some of you might know, I'm not as afraid as other people to bring up certain personal things, aspects of work that I'm doing, personal work and struggles, and yeah, just vulnerabilities in general. So I don't think celibacy is, those are macaws. Parrots, beautiful. Anyway, I'm in Peru, by the way, the Sacred Valley, at a beautiful community where they specialize in plant medicine and music circles. So feeling pretty fortunate during this quarantine for sure. Yeah, so celibacy. Am I avoiding? Okay. So yeah, the last time I was with somebody, and it wasn't a relationship, it was just kind of a thing, was 2 years and 8 months. And somewhere soon after that, I just had a really intense realization of the fact that I was attracting men into my life that weren't of my vibration. I don't want to label them as good or bad, but I wouldn't say that they were where I imagine I would like my partner to be in so many ways. You know, their stages of growth and the personal work that they were doing, authenticity, integrity, all those things. And I have had 3 serious long-term relationships. One was high school and college, and then the other one was a 6-year one, and the other one was a 3-year one. And those men were great. They were great. They are great. They're great men. I'm so grateful for them for so many reasons, but I wasn't great at the time. I struggled a lot with alcohol and anger and just unresolved childhood things that we all have, but they just kept bubbling to the surface, and I was a bit of a self-sabotager. And yeah, I've apologized many times to myself and to those men, because I didn't show up in the way that they deserved, but also that was my process at the time, and I can't judge myself. I've done a lot of work since then. So since those relationships ended, the space between then and 2 years and 8 months ago was filled with men who I was just like, at first I was like, wow, that guy sucked. Like, he was not cool. He turned out to be, you know, this or this or that. And then the second guy, it's like, wow, that guy, man. And then by the time it happened again, I was like, wow, me. Because clearly I'm the one attracting these men, and after so many of the similar vibration that I perceive to be lower, I'm the common denominator, you know. And one thing I didn't want to do was end up with men like that, or God forbid, you know, get pregnant by a man like that, or be stuck in a relationship, or waste a bunch of years with somebody who I know isn't good for me. I have never been one to settle in any way, and certainly not a partner. So I didn't know what my problem was. I didn't know why I was attracting these bunk men, so to speak, you know. I didn't know, but I knew that I was resolved to figure it out. I appreciate plant medicine so much because I really don't think I would have set myself on this journey of celibacy had it not been for all the plant medicine work that I've done. In case you're not familiar, I'm referring to ayahuasca, the special, just ineffable jungle tea that has been used for thousands of years, that opens your heart, your mind, helps you discover parts of yourself that you didn't even know were there. And I embarked on this plant medicine journey about 7 years ago when my husband, my gay husband, Darren, invited me to Peru, and I drank ayahuasca, and that there's like my life before ayahuasca and my life after. And so I've drank at this point over 100 times, and man, those macaws, they're very pretty, they're very loud, but it's okay, it's a beautiful song. So that has helped me kind of push a lot of my own bullshit out of the way, and then once I push it out of the way, I see what's there, I'm like, oh wow, that's interesting, let's go there, you know? So that's kind of how it was with this celibacy thing. I knew the kind of level that I wanted to attract in a partner, but I also knew that I have to show up in a similar way, because how am I going to attract this king if I'm not a queen, you know what I mean? So I just went cold turkey. I stopped dating, I stopped flirting, I mean everything. I didn't sit on a guy's lap, I didn't kiss a guy, I didn't do any of that. So it was actually, in my opinion, not that hard because I didn't have interest in anybody. It wasn't like I was resisting being with somebody, you know. I just was doing my thing, I was doing my work, lots of plant medicine ceremonies, lots of introspection. I was working, I was just trying to figure out what it is that's off balance in me that's attracting this, so that I can kind of course correct it, you know. And one of the biggest things, probably the biggest thing in my life, was that I was able to quit drinking alcohol. And I did that January 1 of 2019, and it's been really good. I haven't been completely perfect, but I have, oh my God, night and day. So yeah, I believe that if I was not in this state of celibacy, I wouldn't have quit drinking alcohol. And if I hadn't quit drinking alcohol, I would definitely be repeating a lot of the same patterns, negative thought patterns, behaviors that I was for so many years. So without the alcohol numbing me and clouding me and distracting me, I was really able to go in and feel things that I normally wouldn't feel, because I would just numb it, you know? And I wasn't the go to rehab, get arrested, crash your car alcoholic. I was just the drink when you're happy, drink when you're sad, drink because it's the weekend, drink because it's a celebration, drink because, you know, whatever. And looking back, it was just a way for me to avoid going behind the veil, going deeper into myself, getting to know myself. And I didn't realize that if I don't get to know myself, how can I love myself? And it was, you know, the whole drinking thing is probably another video. But as far as the celibacy, the work that I have done, the cleansing, you know, the energetic, the spiritual, the physical cleansing that I have done is so fucking good. So good. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like when you just have your energy to manage and look into, and there's not this telling you opinions and I don't know, it's like a fast pace to growing, to getting to know myself, to love myself. And only when I love myself and know myself and am standing in my power, facing the feelings and the fears, not avoiding, then I can, will, and have created the space to invite someone, not like actually invite, like in the mail, RSVP, hey, will you be my boyfriend? I'm saying energetically invite somebody to be in the space, but somebody who will meet me at my level, my vibe, and I'm at a point now where I would like to close this circle of celibacy. I think it's been great. I've gotten so many lessons. I'm never going to be perfect, so I'm not seeking to be this perfect person who never gets triggered, who never gets upset. I don't think that's possible. But there's a level, there's a place where I know inside I wanted to get to at least start from there. And I'm there. I'm there. I am there. I see. Okay, so that door, that connection with intimacy and with men and with interest and attraction had been closed completely for a long time until very recently. And that door is open now, so to speak. There is interest. I'm not going to go into too much detail there, but it's a different energy now when I actually want to be with somebody than it was when I didn't have anybody in my sphere and I was just totally focused inward. There was no distraction. There was no guy that I'm thinking of and this and that. And well, there is now. And so that totally changed the energy. And I have to say it's harder, but this quarantine, so interesting because there's no choice. I can't fly. He can't fly. We're in different countries. And so now it's like this unintentional celibacy that I'm still grateful for, that I would like to end, but I can't. Meanwhile, I've had the choice all this time, and I didn't want to. It's just a funny thing to look at, It's doing the same work, but in a totally different energetic setting, and I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I believe that because I took this time to be celibate, I was able to make some of the personal changes that I wanted to make within me, as far as, my triggers, my trauma, my unresolved issues, my inner child, my subconscious, my, all of those things. And now I'm so much better for it. I am so much better. I see things coming up that used to come up, and it's not like they don't come up anymore. Oh, I'm free from all of my fears of abandonment and my trust issues and all that. No, I wouldn't say that I'm free, but they don't control me anymore. I have control over me, not my ego, not my pain body, not my past traumas. I am in control, and I see these things coming up, and I'm like, I see you, you little slippery motherfucker, okay? But you can stay right there. I see you. I feel you. I acknowledge you. I release you. And by releasing, I mean that's something I could do by myself with my own work, with sitting with the feelings, not drinking it away, not avoiding, and transmuting them through so many things. I don't know, plant medicine, meditation, yoga, going for a run, kickboxing, talking to a friend. I could transmute it with the person that is bringing this up within me, and share what I'm feeling if it's a safe place, and then kind of work through that together. But I don't react or assume. Things are just very, very different. The way that I respond to the situations. God. Those are the beautiful green jungle Amazonian parrots that are migrating. Like, they're fucking green. Oh, I wish you could see what I see. Okay. Woo, Jaybird. So yeah, anyway, this is probably a very long video by now, but I didn't take notes. I didn't organize my thoughts. I'm just kind of talking. There's so much to this, you know, but I have to say it was worth it, and it takes like will and discipline, determination to make a decision like this, because yeah, I mean, we're people, we like sleeping and we like sex. I mean, it's not like it wasn't challenging at points. And don't forget, fellas, women ovulate once a month. So once a month, it's like, get away from me. You know, to keep that bubble, because the biology can be very overpowering. But it was so worth it. And if you feel like you keep attracting the wrong type of partner, it's important to acknowledge that you are accountable for that, you know, and there is a personal manifestation going on there, because if you pick a bunch of, you know, jerks in a row, it's not their fault, you know. I mean, what is it about you that is picking them or attracting them? And like I said, I didn't know what that was. I think I figured it out. I don't even know how I could explain that. The drinking was a big part of it. Also sitting with my emotions, recognizing my triggers, my traumas, and realizing that they're not mine to hold forever. I can release them. I can transmute them. I can work through them. So I invite you to ask yourself, you know, how do you feel? Do you feel good? Do you feel good with your partner? Do you feel good with yourself? Because if you don't, then that's an invitation to change something. It could be changing something within you. It could be changing something in your environment. Within you, I mean, like your perception, you know, it could be your attitude. I mean, it could be a number of things. And with your environment, the people you're hanging out with, the things that you're doing, the things that you're watching, the things that you're reading, the things that you're listening to, the music you're listening to, I mean, all of those things have an effect on us. And so if you don't feel good deep inside, it's an invitation for you to have a look at that and see what you can do to improve your happiness. And sometimes it doesn't involve other people, sometimes it does. Yeah, I used to be super prone to depressiveness and suicidal thoughts. Oh God, I feel so bad sometimes for my younger self when I look back. And now to just feel so happy and at peace, and the community that I've attracted, my friend circle, I have no drama in my life. Oh my God, thank you. I have had no drama. I don't even remember when's the last time I had drama. When was the last time I had drama? I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter. If something comes up with a friend, we talk about it. It's over. It's great. Sorry. Thank you for sharing. I mean, the people that are in my world are at such a high vibe, and that's a reflection of me and the work that I've done. You know, before it was like, why am I attracting all this bullshit? Now it's like, wow, look at all this amazingness that I'm attracting, like light beings, just in every way, everywhere. Tuk, 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 tuk. Anyway, I hope I've answered some of the questions that many of you are asking. I'm not sure. Yeah, some of you asked if I self-pleasure. I will. I have. I mean, I'm not like driven by that, but I don't deny myself that either. Yeah, I don't know what else to say right now. So, yeah, feel free to share anything you think about this, and yeah, I don't know. Be well.